Good afternoon, Oh, hold on. My camera's flipped. That's from me. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you are having a fantastic day so far. This is throwing me with a flipped camera. Hold on 2 seconds. This needs changed. Mirror my camera. There we go. Right, hold on. So if I point this way, it's working. Great. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for the Microsoft Subject Series. Today, this is our final event. I'm quite sad to see it go. I've very enjoyed my live streams every day at 4 o'clock. Hopefully you have too, and you've picked up loads of new skills and new kind of techniques and tools to discover how you can include Microsoft 365 into your lessons, no matter what subject you're teaching, no matter what kind of age group you're looking after. We've got tools for you to support your lessons. Now, we've just finished one on the early years. Hopefully you've had a chance to watch that. If not, don't worry, just head back and everything's in the playlist for you. I will share the playlist on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. So if you are interested in going back and watching any of our other videos and live streams that we've put out, please do go and have a little look and see what we've done. What's great and we could do pretty much everything that we've done for every single lesson and apply it to another one. So for example, in the geography one, we looked at how to design using AI different kind of landscapes and using the NVIDIA tools to kind of create these landscapes and then share them onto Teams. That could have been used for English. Like we could have been taking our class through a book and we could have been recreating some of the scenes that are in there. So literally every single thing that we've done for this series, you could apply it to another subject. So please do go back and kind of see if you can get creative and watch something and kind of bring that into whatever lesson you are leading. Before we begin, we have, as always, here we go. Here is our survey. And I'm pointing the right direction now, so that's all good. So please do let us know if you've enjoyed today's session and all of the sessions so far. So the link to let us know and give us feedback is bit.ly. So it's a bit.ly link /TAS-home365. Okay, and just let us know if you've enjoyed the sessions. We would really love to read the feedback. We've had some great feedback so far, so thank you very much to everybody who has done so. And lastly, please share with us. Boop, there we go. On Twitter, we've got our 2 Twitter accounts down there. So we've got TA Scotland and at Niall Ridgway. So please do let us know if you've enjoyed the sessions, what your favourite thing has been, any lessons that you've done with the students. We would love to see them all. And yeah, please do tag us in everything that you do. So without further ado, I'm just going to adjust the screens. We do this every time and then go present, share screen. And we're going to be sharing an entire screen up at the top. And there we go. Okay. So I'm just going to hide and got it. Okay. So here we are on Microsoft Teams. I'm in my Primary 7 class. You'll see here. So this is just a practice class that I use. And within here, I have my practice maths quiz that I'm going to show you how to create today so we can create our automatic assignments. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is one of my favorite tools, which is Reflect. It's had a wee bit of an update. There's even more things coming, but even since the last time I've ran a session on Reflect, in fact, the last time I did Reflect was exactly to maybe about a week or 2 weeks, exactly a year ago, which is just amazing to think. So that Reflect is really just keeps on growing and growing. So yes, the first thing we're going to have a look at today is creating an assignment. So before we jump into the assignment and show you how to create one, I'm going to just let you see kind of what it looks like from the teacher side once we can kind of have a look at that data. So for your students as well, they're going to get the opportunity to view the assignment. And from there, as a teacher, when the students click on that, it's going to take them directly into the quiz that we have. For the teacher, you can see who has completed the assignment, what scores they're getting, and get a wee bit of feedback there. So I can see that Dan and Pam have not yet done their homework, so they're going to need to get that done soon. It's due by Monday at 9:05, so they're going to have to get that done. And we do have notifications turned on. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a wee bit. But for Niall, let's have a look at my student Niall's results here. So the first thing to note is that the time to complete is 15 seconds. So clearly something is not correct there. They're either skipping everything or they're not taking their time. They're not writing out how to do the sum correctly. It's up to you as the teacher to work that one out with your student. I'm just showing you that we've got the tool there. So time to complete is 15 seconds, and they got a score of only 30%. So that might be kind of correlated there. We have, as I scroll down, you'll see that we can see all the correct answers. Now, I have gone in here and given them the extra point because when I set it up, I didn't assign it any point value, but I did select the correct answers. So I've gone in and I've just changed that and said, okay, that's an extra point for you, or a point for you. Incorrect, we can see why here. And as I scroll down, you can see all the scores that they've got. Up at the very top, if I need to give kind of generalized feedback to this student, then it's really easy to do. All we need to do is click on the feedback button in here. And from there, I can give just general feedback to my student about their whole assignment. Or if I scroll down, here we have the individualized question feedback as well. So if I click on this little speech bubble, I can give individual feedback based on the answer. Maybe send them to a different site, a space in a textbook, a place in your OneDrive that you've got that you're wanting them to go and kind of revise and check up on. You can use your feedback for that. Thank you. Okay, so this is kind of the layout for the feedback. For the students who have taken part in the quiz. If I head back, I'm just press the back button there. What I can also do is get a summary of results. So I can see it's just going to take me directly into that Microsoft form. So if I go to questions, I can see the questions. But here I get a summary of results. And from there, I can get a pie chart for each individual question that has been answered by the students. And I can get data on how many have got it correct, how many have got it incorrect. And we get that data as a nice visual for us here. As there's only one person who's done it, we've only got full pie charts all the way down. If more than one person does it, then you'll get that data as well. I can open this up in Excel, and it's going to give me everything that I could possibly need to create my own data as well. So I could share this out and share it with management. I could kind of create my own bar graphs and pie charts and whatever you're needing to do. You can open that in Excel and link different ones together and do whatever you need to do. So, and the last thing is review answers. And from within here, it's just going to take us right back into the bit that I have just shown you. So posting scores as well. It's just sharing the scores with everyone. So what we're going to do is I am going to show you now how to create an assignment. So I'm just going to hit back from posts. Up at the very top, you'll notice we have assignments. If you don't have assignments, you can grab it from within the plus here. But you should all have assignments in there. And when I go into assignments, from there, I can now see all the assignments that have previously taken place and are currently taking place. So I can go forthcoming, past due, return drafts, all these kind of things. And then down at the very bottom left, if I zoom in for you here, we have create. And from here, I can create either an assignment, I can create a quiz, which will pull in from a Microsoft form we've already created, or we can grab one from an existing assignment that we've already done. Maybe you're wanting to get a baseline for students and then try them again on the same questions a couple of weeks later, see if they've kind of made any improvements and any changes. So we've got the three options there. I'm going to go for quiz. I'm just going to zoom back out again, just so that notifications. Let's just put this in my pocket. Let's go for quiz here. Now from here, I can create a brand new Microsoft form, or I can choose one that I've already created. So I'm going to go with practice maths quiz, and this one is about squares and cubes. So I'm going to go next from here, and it's going to kind of populate a little bit for me already. I don't have to do too much. So we've got a title in there, practice maths quiz on squares. I can edit that if I need to. I can add in a tag. So this is a really quick way for you to find different quizzes and assignments that you've already put out to your students. So there's a multiplication one that I've already done. I can add in a new one and put something like powers. Okay. Oops. Need to hit enter. Okay. So yes, that's how you add in your tags. We've got our instructions for our students. Please complete this quiz by Monday. Let's go by Tuesday. Tuesday. Oh, what's Tuesday's date? Is it 21st? I think it's the 21st. Let's go with that. And from there, obviously, you'll have better instructions than I will. But what you can do is you can include links in there, which is great if you need to link out to anything else. So maybe other web pages, maybe other OneDrive documents as well. And you can add in your images. And also, as we scroll down, let's just choose the due date. Yes, Tuesday is the 21st. Fantastic. And we're wanting that by 9 a.m. Okay, so we can choose our due time now. Now, I like to add on 5 minutes just because things happen, mistakes happen. It's fine, but it's up to you if you if you want to add on 5 minutes. There's my due time, 9:05 a.m. on Tuesday. Who do I want to assign it to? Well, I can change that. I can put it to different classes if I want, and we can kind of put that out to all the different classes that are there. We can also choose which students from within this class. So I can go individual students, and it lets me choose the individual students I want to sit this assignment, which is a great way to support your differentiation in your class. Yeah, you can kind of get that evidence of learning for the different groups that are in your class. As we come down, we can add assignments into calendars. So I particularly like to do this. So students and team owners. So team owners, whoever owns that team, will get an email as well. So if I go students and team owners, it's going to pop that into my calendar. It's going to pop it into the students' calendar to tell them that they need to get their work done. Okay. And then we've got post assignment notifications to this channel. So we just want it to go into general. That's fine. So we'll get a wee notification in the general space. We'll get in our general channel here on Teams. Last one, receive notifications for late turn-ins. Yes, I would like to know who turned it in late. Let's hit assign, and from there we can see that our pop up there. We can see that our work has been added. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to, on my phone, because I'm signed into Teams, I'm just going to complete that very quickly so you can see how the data looks. So I'm just going to go 2 squares, and you can see nobody has handed that in yet. I'm going to go to general, and down at the bottom, I've not shared my screen yet today. There we go. Down at the bottom, we have our assignment. So if I go view assignment, from there, I probably should have shared my screen actually. Let's complete this very quickly. It's just pick a load of random answers. So there we go. Let's put that in. There's only 3 questions. Hit submit. As a student, I can now view my results if I want to, so I can get that instant feedback, find out what I've got correct. Come on, focus on me. Don't focus on me, focus on the phone. And we can see exactly what we've got correct and incorrect. And now as the teacher, if I go, let's go back and then go forward again. We can see that Niall has handed in. And from there, we can see all of the different points that he's got correct. So that was a lucky guess. 7 squared plus 27 squared. So we've got that auto grade. I didn't put in any points values for this, so I've just put that point in there for me. Okay, so that is how you can create assignments within your Microsoft Teams. I'm going to now show you, just before we go, I'm going to show you reflect. So there, if you're ever wanting to create a reflect, all you need to do is up at the top, you can click on the plus and you can add in your tab from in there to get your reflect. Once you've done that, here we go. Here we have reflect in here. Now, reflect is a fantastic way for you to add in your emotional check-ins with your students. Now, this could be for their homework. How did you feel about a particular assignment? It could be if they are preparing for their exams. Maybe it's over the Easter holiday and you've put out maybe some extra training materials for them. I saw that the East Goyle, is it pronounced? I've put out things like sessions out in the Easter holidays for students. So that might be a nice way to kind of say, how are you feeling about this particular part? But we are going to create our new one here. So I'm going to go new check-in, and we're going to ask our students how they feel about something. So how are you feeling today? Overall, how did you feel this week? How did you feel? Or how are you feeling about a particular topic? And I'm going to put in here about moving up. Let's pick up lower M. Moving up to high school. Okay. Now we have some ideas if you're wanting to get any ideas about kind of what you could be checking in with your students. But this is our kind of question that we're asking them. How would you feel about moving up to high school? And from there, we're going to leave this open for just 8 hours. We're going to post it in general. That's fine. Now, you've got 2 options here. If you're talking to the older students, you can have a broad emotional vocabulary. Or if you have any learners who have additional support needs, or the younger students, you can have a simplified emotion vocabulary as well. So you can change kind of what your emotions monsters are. I'm going to go for broad here. And the last one, I like to have it so students can see responses, but not names. You can change it so students don't see anything. But I like everybody to be able to kind of talk about kind of how they're feeling. The last thing I want to show you is a demo student view. So this is what your students are going to see when they click on that tool. So entering student view. So how are you feeling about moving up to high school? So from here, these are previous ones that we've had. So I'm just going to click on, I'm feeling quite happy about it. So from there, we can choose generalized, how we're feeling. And we've got ambitious, confident, creative, curious, determined. Maybe they're feeling cheerful, proud, and the colors kind of change as well. So a few of them are very similar. So if I go to, let's find one that's the same, nervous, we have the nervous red here, or we have the nervous orange. So as a teacher, you can kind of gather how nervous they're feeling. But I am feeling pretty inspired to go up to high school. I'm going to hit submit, and this is what it looks like for your students. Okay, so I'm just going to exit student view. Now, you did also see there, we've got something new coming in. We've got the deep, the kind of take a moment to feel confident with a few deep breaths. So you can actually play this. And it's kind of like go noodle kind of stuff where you breathe in, or yoga, and you breathe in and it helps you to kind of build your confidence a wee bit and kind of calm everything down. You can add in sound. Got a wee bit of music there. But I'm going to close this down for our students, and we're going to exit student view, and we're going to post this for everybody here. So we're just going to create this emotional check-in, and from there we can now see who has checked in. So one more time, I'm just going to click on here, and I, as a student, am feeling it's exactly the same. Let's go for successful this time and hit submit. Thank you for sharing. Brilliant. And now as the teacher, how are you feeling about moving up to high school? I can see that Niall is feeling pretty successful. Now, there is a really cool one where you can view together mode as well, or together view. So you can see everybody all in together, which is really quite cool. And what you can do is you can hide the student names, so you can share this out with your students and they don't know who's feeling what, and then you can share and you can download this as an image, stick it on your Teams, stick it in your OneNote, wherever you want to share it, maybe online as well, and you've got evidence of their emotional check-in as well. So that is everything that I wanted to show you today about our kind of using Teams for homework. I'm just going to stop my screen. I'm going to pull the screen back up to the top. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us, not just for today, but for the whole of the Microsoft Subject Series. We really do appreciate everybody who's taken those kind of 15, 20 minutes to join us. And if you've joined us for multiple sessions, thank you again. We've loved seeing people sharing the sessions with their staff as well online, and hearing that people are going back to their staff and saying, you're a geography teacher, you're going to be leading a geography session soon, try and check out some of these ideas, maybe social studies, maybe English, early years, maths, technology. We've done so many different subjects. So please do keep sharing them with everyone. We really do appreciate it. We've got our wee bit.ly link for our survey at the end. So what I'm going to do just now is I'm just going to hit hide. I'm going to copy all of this, save it, show it, and I'm going to stick it in the comments. So you've got that quick link so you can share that out with everybody. But thank you again so much to everybody for joining us. My name is Niall, and hold on, come on, my outro ready. My name is Niall. Thank you so much for joining us for all of these sessions. We really do appreciate it. If you've got any questions, find us on Twitter at TA Scotland and at Niall Ridgway. And yeah, we'll see you again soon. Have a good one.